Arjun, what was your first time you touched crypto?
One of my developers for my first company gave me a desktop with Bitcoin that he had mined. This is in 2009, and then I threw it away. And so I think it was worth maybe 300, 400 million today.
Yeah, I know. I like those stories. It's probably less fun when it's happened to you, but you turned out okay. Anyways, the other big trend is something called tokenization, putting assets on a blockchain. This has gone on for years, but seems to be taking off. T-bills, equities, you can now sort of trade them, on a blockchain. And I guess the fair question is why? They kind of trade pretty well already. Arjun, Kraken is now offering this. What exactly is it, and why are you doing it?
Look, I think one thing that people forget about in crypto is, like here in the United States, we have like a very US-centric point of view. But if you take a look at crypto all over the world and like why people are adopting it in the first place, is that it's an alternative to their traditional financial system, whatever that may be. And because that's happened across, Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, meme coins, the list goes on, is that they're moving their assets to crypto collateral. And so you're getting global liquidity. Because of global liquidity, you're seeing stable coins kind of take off because it's another stable currency based on what they may get access to in third world countries or emerging markets. And then there's a set of aspirations the industry's had for the last 15 years where they talk about real world assets. And the first enumerations of that are what we're used to, which is equities, U.S. equities. And U.S. equities is kind of the what I'd call the 9th, 10th, or even 11th wonder of the world, which is like you're going after companies that are producing intrinsic value, discounted cash flow, and there's underlying value to it. And so how do you tokenize those assets and then allow people all over the world to be able to partake and participate in that system? And so that's why you're seeing innovation around that, and then there's different versions around how people are enabling it. And our version of it was, how do we stay as true as possible to what it means to have privacy, sovereignty, permissionless system, and innovation to be able to be built on top of that infrastructure? And that's what Xdocs was for us. So yes, we're a centralized exchange. We provide liquidity. We cater to a certain set of customers that leverage that infrastructure, but then we give that infrastructure to everybody that wants to use it.